Hello there, I'm Stephen Nicholls. I work for Dudley Performing Arts. This is a video lesson for my whole class instrumental guitar lessons. So if you go to St Chad's Primary School or Netherton C of E Primary School, Dingle Community Primary School or Hop Green Primary School, you can check out this video. We're going to be having a lesson today on scales. We're going to learn how to play a specific scale. So first of all, we need to know what scale is. So a scale in music has nothing to do with weighing things or fish. Okay, a scale is when we play a certain selection of notes in sequence, going from the lowest to the highest, and different notes, depending on the combination of notes in the scale, give us different sounds. So, broadly speaking, two main types of scale are major scales and minor scales. So major scales give us a very happy sound. So I'll play something with a major scale. So this is a major chord. So you can see that gives us a very happy, jolly sound. Okay, if I play something using a minor scale, you can see that's a very different sound. It gives us a sad sound. Now the scale that we're going to learn today is called the pentatonic minor scale. So it's a sad sounding scale because it's a minor scale. But pentatonic means it's only got 5 notes. So if you think about a pentagon having 5 sides, pentatonic has 5 tones. Okay, so it's a 5-tone scale. It originally comes from China, so a lot of Chinese music uses this, but we use it in rock music, blues music, jazz music all the time. It's one of the most common scales you'll hear. When you hear people do rock guitar solos in rock songs, it tends to be the pentatonic most of the time. It's a very, very popular scale amongst guitar players, probably because it's got 5 notes, so it's nice and easy to learn. Now, we're going to play the scale in the key of E. So we're going to be starting on our 6th string. So we're going to play, first of all, our open 6th string for our open E. We're then going to use our 3rd finger to play our 3rd fret on the 6th string for our G note. And they're the 2 notes that we have on the 6th string. So we've got open E and G. That's 2 of our 5 notes. Then we move down onto the 5th string, and we're going to play our open A, and then we're going to use our 2nd finger to play our 2nd fret for our B. So on the 5th string we've got open A and 2nd fret B, and then we're going to move on to our 4th string. We're going to play open D, and then we're going to use our 2nd finger to play our 2nd fret E. Okay, so I said there's only 5 notes, but technically it sounds like 6. So you've got E, G, A, B, D, and then at the top we've got another E. It's a higher E, so it's still an E. So there's no new notes. It's just a higher version of that low E that we played first. So that's our scale. I'll go through that one more time for you. So we've got E and G on the 6th string, A and B on the 5th string, D and E on the 4th string. Okay, so now we're going to have a go at playing our scale together. So I'm going to use a metronome for this to give us a count. We're going to try and have 2 beats on each note. So we're going to be playing like this. I'll give you an example. One, 2, 3, 4. E, G, A, B, D, E. We'll try that again after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, G, A, B, D, E. Okay, now we're going to try and do 4 picks on each note this time. Just going to go after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 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 G, 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 A, 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 B, 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 D, 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 E, 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 E. Okay, we'll try that again. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now if you've got the scale going back up, and don't forget you can pause this video and go back and watch bits again and try it as many times as you need to. Now you've got the scale ascending, so going up from the lowest note to the highest note, we're going to try the scale backwards. So in the same way we just did it, so we're going to start at the top note and work our way back down to the bottom note. Okay, so I'm going to start on my E on 4th string after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, D, B, A, G, E. Try that again after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we'll try the same thing. We're going to do 4 of each note. So it's going to start 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 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 D, 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 B, 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 A, 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 G, 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 E, 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 E. We'll go again after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now you've got the notes ascending and descending, so going up and then down. Okay, we're going to try and put it all together. So we're going to go from the lowest note to the highest note and then back again without stopping. We'll do it in the same way. We're going to have 2 beats on each note to start with, and then we're going to do 4 beats, 4 crotchets on each note, all the way up and all the way down after that. Okay, so I'll give you an example and then you try and join in on the same. So in minims, 2 beats on each note. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, G, A, B, D, E, D, B, A, G, E. Try that again after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we'll try the same thing, but in crotchets, 4 on each note. So it's going to go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 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 G, 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 A, 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 B, 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 D, 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 E, 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 D, 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 B, 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 A, A, G, 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 E, 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 E. We'll try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now you're comfortable with the scale ascending and descending, we're going to try and change it up a little bit. So when people use a scale to create music, the scale gives them the notes that will sound good together and give them the sound that they want, and then the composer, the person that's making the music up, can change the order of the notes, change the rhythm of the notes to be creative with it and make up a new piece of music. So we're going to try, I'm going to play something and you're going to copy using the notes from the scale, and we'll do the same pattern on each string going up to start with. We're just going to change the notes around on the string. Okay, so I'll give us a drum beat to try and play the song through. Go. And again. Go. Move on to 5th string. Go. And again. onto 4th string. Okay, so we're going to try another pattern now. This time we'll start at the top of the scale on the high E, and we'll work our way back down the strings. Again, doing the same pattern on each string, moving our way back up the scale. Okay, so hopefully now you're more comfortable using the pentatonic scale, your fingers are getting happy with where the notes are, and you know the shape really well. You can go over this video as many times as you like, repeat sections, make sure you know the scale really, really well, because next session we're going to try and use this scale creatively, and we're going to come up with some of our own ideas. Now, if you haven't got a guitar at home, you can still come up with some of your own ideas, and you can write them down, and I'm going to give you a way to do that next session. But if you would like to, we've got lots of other videos on this channel, so there's lots of vocal videos that you could check out. Anything you can do musically, so those vocal lessons will be fantastic to keep you kind of just being musical until the next time you get to have a guitar in your hands. So hopefully you've enjoyed the lesson, and I'll see you for our next session. Bye.